What I need y'all to do for me is I need y'all to like, comment, or subscribe. And then turn your post notifications on so the next time I post, you see it.
Now, most of y'all, as usual, have passed up on the man that is supposed to marry you. You have skipped over the guy, the good guy, and got with the people because
here's the thing.
No. The devil done had their way with y'all.
Here's the thing.
Oh my God.
No, wait.
Because somebody please come get this motherfucker across in a Bible, please.
The devil has had their way with them.
Let the married woman talk then. How about that?
First of all, I was married.
Let the married woman have a conversation real quick.
But you are projecting.
Projecting what?
You're projecting your experience as everybody else's.
No, I'm projecting good choices.
I hear you, but
good choices.
You're not the majority.
Yes, I am.
You know what's funny?
Not.
Hold on. You know what this
I'm not the majority of the men that y'all seek.
This reminds me of a meme. It was a meme of a girl in high school, a girl and a guy in high school.
How you gonna shame me?
Hold on, I'm not shaming you. I'm actually
How you gonna shame
I'm about to bring you full circle. I got your back. Watch
perfect.
this. In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go. You didn't get no pussy in high school. You getting pussy now. Get over it,
Absolutely.
nigga.
Because how many times do you hear men bring up, but what about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Get the fuck over
it was right. It wasn't right then. It is not right now. And she wasn't the one who was responsible for making it right. He was the older guy.
They can make more
take
excuses.
some accountability.
They can have as many excuses as they want. I say, God save me from y'all.
He was letting them know that you've already lost out on the man that you were supposed to be with because you dealt with Pookie. Her response to that in that analogy was, get over it, nigga. Yes, we, dealt with Pookie, but get over it. You know what I mean? And accept our mistakes as they are, and you just pay the burden for our mistakes. Yeah, we might have a couple kids and a little couple incubators next to us and, debt or whatever, all bad choices that we made in our life. Yes, we might have that, but get over it, nigga. No accountability. You made a choice. The fact that you decided to make this choice, you have to live with what comes with that choice.
No such thing as toxic masculinity?
No such thing. There are toxic people, and those toxic people can be masculine or feminine. But when the man pulls you out of your burning building, you don't give a fuck how masculine he is. There's no too masculine then. Masculinity is masculinity. Femininity is femininity.
There is such thing as toxic masculinity.
There is no. The
Disavow.
So toxic masculinity was a term created in the 1990s when psychologists were trying to study violent offenders in prison. When guys would step on each other's toes and then they would start stabbing each other, it was just a term that was used by those psychiatrists to determine a type of behavior where men would resort to extreme levels of violence for no reason. And then somehow mainstream psychology got a hold of it and became this pop term. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. There is just masculinity, and then there are some people who are toxic. That has nothing to do with each other.
That's a fact. That's a lot like a lot of women know the term misogyny, but when you say misandrous or misandry, they don't know what that means.
You see more like black men with white women. Like a lot of successful black men go for white women.
They go lighter.
But the question is, why do you think that is? Like,
white women, they cater like better, like they're more submissive than black women. Black women, they talk back. That's one thing. Like black women, we talk back. We talk back. Like we don't listen. We're not as submissive as a white woman. Like
men want peace. There's a stigma of black women being like more masculine than other groups of women, not physically, but obviously how
where they wear the pants. They feel like they wear the pants.
Because it's that got that combative
but that
nature.
also comes into how we're raised.
That's cool, but a guy that made it, a guy that's successful, a guy that made it and came out the hood, he not trying to argue with or have a shorty be combative with him all the time. Like maybe he wants somebody submissive, somebody more friendly, feminine, fit.
Nah, shorty was saying it right though. She was trying to say that it's how we were raised, and that's true. Once the fathers remove out of the home, the idea, the personification of what that father brings in those children, that gets removed. It breeds a more masculine daughter and a more feminine son. White people typically understand like, hey, this is what a man sounds like. I don't have to tone police this person, or they don't have to talk to me in this soft tone. They can talk to me like a man would talk to another human being, and it's acceptable. you know, but not in a double A community. We don't know what masculinity looks like, and so when someone is masculine, it's foreign, you know.
My body count is 1,572, and so I don't think body count should matter, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of numbers, and it just doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Are you speechless?
Yeah, just kind of said you're...
Excuse me, you can't shame people because of their body count.
1,500, whatever the
72.
That's insane. I'm gonna keep it real.
Just say you're jealous.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Being a virgin matters to you?
I don't think being a virgin matters because, again, same with body count, like it doesn't really affect anything. But I feel like there is a stigma around like once you take someone's virginity, like they're obsessed and crazy about you. So maybe that would kind of make me not want to do that.
I mean, you could teach me some things. I don't think I would be crazy over you, but...
I mean, you can also use Google and learn a lot.
God, she's dodging me left and right. My body count's 0, but I wouldn't say body count really matters to me. Unless you're in the double digits, then that's crazy.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in quadruple digits, so we're good.
Yeah.
My man is about to learn a valuable lesson in life, and I don't know what it's going to turn him into, but he's about to learn a valuable lesson because of the desperation that he has.
When it comes to black women, they don't like to take instructions. They don't like to follow the lead of nobody. The only lead they want to follow is themselves. And that's why a lot of them walk around lost, running around like a chicken with their head cut off. They don't like to be told what to do. It's in their genes. It's in their DNA. That's why it's always that combative type of relationship between a black man and a black woman. The man wants control. The woman don't want to be controlled because she's been oppressed all her life. It's passed down to that generation and that bloodline. We don't want to feel oppressed in our relationship. Asian women, white women are very subtle, very submissive, very easy to deal with. They haven't came up the way black women have came up. So that's why a lot of black men date outside of their race. When you're dealing with black women, you're gonna deal with some kickback. They not just gonna do whatever the fuck you say just because you making the bread and butter. White women follow the lead of their men. They would follow with no problem. It's a part of their genes. They always been following their man for centuries, man. They'll stay at home, take care of the kids, do whatever the white man asks them to do. So we don't want a woman that's always gonna be fighting with us over simple-minded shit. Black women, they've been dealing with our bullshit for years. So when we get some money and we start to act a certain type of way and be demanding, they not gonna put up with that bullshit. The white woman might deal with that type of shit because she just happy to have a black man. So she's gonna follow his lead and do whatever he says. Instead of him trying to figure out and deal with the black woman and communicate with her on a certain level, he say forget that and get him a white woman and keep it moving.
So he came home and he was like, you know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, you know, and I'm like, you know, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, you know, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had sex with his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. You know, we went together. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting, you know, like I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through. So, you know, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, you know, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you gotta handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool. You made a promise to me and you broke that promise. How am I wrong if I told him who I was and he didn't stick to what he agreed to? Like, that's not love. If you love me, you gonna pay them bills. You gonna do what you told me you was gonna do as a man. All boy, he get money. He get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. All these, like, everybody coming for me and stuff like that, and it's not okay. It's not okay.
I told him who I was from the beginning. This is who I am. If you want to sign up for it, go ahead. That nigga signed up for that. He had that shit coming. She's absolutely right. She did exactly what she was supposed to be doing.
So I found out last night that my husband's been cheating on me.
Okay, you can't tell us what happened. We're all ears.
Yeah. So we go to this party. I did not want to go, but he was really adamant on going. Now I know why.
Well, tell us why he was adamant in going. We want to know.
I'm at the bar getting a drink, and I get approached by this girl.
Oh, tell us. Who was this mysterious woman that approached you at the bar?
Name her Rachel for privacy reasons.
Don't do privacy reasons. Go on and tell us her real name.
And she starts raving about this guy she just started seeing.
Her bragging about a man.
So she points behind me, and I'm like, because the only one standing behind me is my husband.
Bruh, you better run. You in trouble now. You know you messed up, don't you? You know you did.
He's married to me. Rachel puts her hand on my shoulder.
He's just putting it all out there on the line. And what's he doing right now? What's he saying?
Says, I know. That's happening. My husband comes up behind me, puts his hand on my other shoulder and goes, we've been meaning to talk to you.
Wow. Bruh, that was mad disrespectful. You have no respect for your woman.
No, this isn't happening. So I say, you know what? Don't talk to me. I'm leaving.
So what happened next? Because we all want to know.
This man, this specimen of a man, looks at me and says, but what would you ever do without me?
Oh, this dude is what you call a narcissist at an all. Sounds like your husband is a narcissist. That's called narcissism at an all-time high.
I would do a lot without you. And then I woke up.
And then you did what? No, I want them 2 minutes of my life right back. You played us. You played us.
Man, I knew it was some bullshit, man. I knew it was some bullshit. Why would a woman that you just met come up to you and start ranting and raving about a guy she just met? It don't even sound right.
They rejected him, but they regretted it. Part 2.
My name is Danielle, and I'm 35.
Danielle, what do you do?
I work in human resources.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, it's because he's the police.
Oh. Okay, so apart from him being a police officer, he is someone that is your type?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily go off of like looks per se. So if we had a conversation, maybe.
Okay,
but
all right.
He the police. So.
Okay, Alistair, I know you said everyone's beautiful, but is she someone that's your type? If you saw her out, you'd approach her?
Yes, I will approach her.
Okay, and how we see this police thing is taking you out. Like, is that ever a problem when it comes to dating?
I know law enforcement is a very, skeptical career to be in.
Yeah.
I respect everyone. I joined this career because this was a calling for me.
Yeah.
And I like what I do.
Okay, good.
I'm a protector. So if you need someone to protect you, I'm someone to protect you.
Period. All right, let's go back this way. We did get a pop. If we can have your name and age.
Caprice, 32.
Okay, and Caprice, what do you do?
I am a certified Christian life coach.
Okay, and now why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just initially, just wasn't enough bass in your voice. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Alistair, I feel like I know what you're about to say, but you approach her if you see her out?
I'm respectable to everyone. I give everyone a chance to get to know you, sit down, have a conversation, let you know my goals in life, and ask you your goals in life. And if we do match, take it further from there.
All right. Did I get everyone back here? Oh, okay. We do have one more pop balloon back here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Lexi, and I'm 27.
Okay. Lexi, what do you do?
I am a full-time biomedical science student and a birth doula.
Oh, nice. Okay, and now why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, unlike everybody else, like the police thing didn't really bother me, but like as I like kind of walked, it was like kind of like the haircut in the back is like not fully cut, and then the chapped lips. Yeah,
okay.
It's kind of a thing for me. So, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Alistair, we all already know your lines by now.
I'm respectable to criticism. That's who I am as a person. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from the Caribbean, so we're used to criticism. But you're a beautiful individual, and I'm thankful for having me out here. And you all are very beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm a very respectful person.
Thank you. And then we did get one last one down here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Kiana, 32.
And Kiana, what do you do?
Well, I'm in the health field, CNA, also in real estate, and I'm the supervisor at a shoe store. So, yeah.
Very nice. You're very busy. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just felt like sticking to the code. You know, I didn't have no problem with the law enforcement and whatnot, but I don't know, just feel like I should be sticking to a code, you know.
Okay. What do you mean by sticking to the code?
Just, that's honestly, like, you know, I just felt like everybody kind of reminded me and whatnot. So, yeah, that's just life. So.
Sorry, I'm a little confused. Reminded you of what?
No, because, you know, I'm just mentioning about him being in law enforcement. And so I just felt, although I don't see it as a problem, there's always been a history behind it. So I just would just follow that.
I see.
I don't follow too many, but I'll follow that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool. So, Alistair, is she someone that you would approach if you saw her out?
Yeah, I'm very respectable for every individual that I meet. I'm very respectable.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, let's go, Vaughn.
Childish, man. That's some childish ass shit. This dude he's a provider, man. They sticking to a code for Pookie, but the provider male, the man that got the money, they not attracted to him. I'm gonna tell you like this though. I think he was just, you know, some people lack in personality. You know, like that game, like that flavor to be able to like talk to a woman, like, you know, and like really, you know, talk to him. I think he lacking in that, and they didn't like that.
I just paid off my student loan. It's tough getting older. Went into an antique store, they wouldn't let me leave. I tried using that face aging app. They said, nah, you're good. I'm officially an old man. I give unwanted advice to total strangers. I told a kid to pull his pants up, his underwear was showing. He mocked me, tried to give me a wedgie, but the joke was on him, I was wearing the pins. I went to the doctor because I thought I had arthritis. I don't. I have early onset rigor mortis. Anybody ever drop their phone in the toilet? There you go. I did, and after I did, I put my phone in a bag of rice. Anybody ever drop a bag of rice in the toilet? I joined a dating site for people my age called Carbon Dating. I asked a woman on the site for her number. She told me it was 140/95. I flunked out of college twice. First time because I was a drunk. Second time I was sober, but it was hard. I got arrested once for drunk driving. Not only was I drunk, but I'd been smoking hash. When I took the breathalyzer test, I inhaled, tried to pass it to the cop. YOLO. So I was arrested, pled guilty. For my community service, I left the community. Used to smoke cigarettes. I was a heavy smoker. I would even smoke when I went jogging, which is stupid, of course. So I quit jogging. I love smoking cigarettes. I'd smoke after sex. I'd smoke during sex. Sometimes I would skip sex and just smoke cigarettes. Before I got my hearing aids, my crowd work was terrible. I asked an audience member where he was from. He said, my mama. I heard Miami and said, I've been there. I am 74 years old. Life expectancy for men is 76 years. Life expectancy for women is 81 years. I figure if I transition...
what I need y'all to do for me is I need y'all to like, comment, or subscribe. And then turn your post notifications on so the next time I post, you see it.